Bears beat Battlestar Galactica. Greetings, guy pals and gal pals. It's me, Camden, on Channel Camden. Today, I'm not talking about Marvel or Sonic or anything that's related to that stuff. Today, I'm talking about The Office. You know what The Office is. Come on, if you're watching this video, of course you know what The Office is. Because if you don't, why did you click on this video? Basically, The Office is a show that was on NBC. That's a remake of a British comedy show that's also called The Office. And I never really watched the British show, but I watched this version. Also, I would like to talk about this today because someone inspired me to make a video like this. Because Nerdstalgic has a lot of video essays on The Office, and I decided, hey, let me make my own. Also, check out Nerdstalgic. He has a pretty swell channel. And today I'm about to talk about The Office and what makes it so great. Oh look, I said the title of the video. Cue Peter Griffin saying, he said it. Say in the comments, how did I do with my Peter Griffin impression? Was it good? Was it bad? How was it? So, go ahead and jump right into it, shall we? And today I'm not doing my usual video format. I'm separating this into chapters. So, on to the characters. I love how the show did all these characters and made them very different and distinct. From Creed being weird and mysterious to Kevin being obsessed with food or whatever. And all these other great character personalities like Kelly being talkative and annoying. And Angela being the Christian type who hates everything that's fun, and Toby ruining everything for Michael. I'll get to that later on. And these characters created so many iconic moments from the show. And a bunch of memes and stuff. And of course, you can't forget Stanley's "Did I stutter?" And you cannot forget about the maybe Stanley needs to talk to R. Kelly. So, we talked about the other side characters. Let's also talk about Chapter 2, Jim. Jim is the everyman of The Office. He's normal, but he also makes pranks on Dwight, which I'll get to Dwight next. And Jim is a very iconic character, not just from the show, but most iconic characters of all of TV. And also, you can't forget Jim's faces. Shut up. Every time something crazy happens in The Office, Jim looks at the camera, saying to the audience, "Are you seeing this?" Kind of like that. Also, I kind of do that in real life. When people act crazy, I see if there is a camera anywhere, even when there isn't. I just look in a direction if there was a camera, like that. I mostly do it at school. And I hang out with those guys all the time. Next chapter, Dwight Shcrute. Dwight Shcrute has this type of cartoonish personality, which a lot of characters in the show are like live-action cartoon characters, basically. And Dwight is always by Michael's side. He's like a sidekick to Michael, and wants to be the manager once Michael leaves. And Dwight is very, very funny and has very, very iconic moments. Because there are three characters that have a lot of memes: Michael, Dwight, and Jim. And you can't forget iconic moments like, "Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year." You can't forget the fire drill.
Touch the handle. If it's hot, there could be a fire in the hallway. Check that one out. Touch the handle. Get it warm.
Yeah, the fire drill is very, very funny. Actually, the entire episode is funny, and all around a great Dwight episode. Yeah, Dwight is a great character. He's really funny and very, very weird. Also, this is what Jim said one time. "I want to show my friend that Dwight is a real person. And he thought I made him up." Next chapter. Yeah, Michael Scott. One of the most iconic TV characters of all time. One of the most quotable characters of all time. He has so many memorable quotes. He's very funny. And his personality is, well, he's a little incompetent, but still good at his job. But still has a little bit, he's a little bad at his people skills. And also, he has a hatred for Toby Flenderson. And you know how much Michael hates Toby.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Let me pick up my Wolverine. Right there. Anyway, even Michael said this: "Every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way. I hate the things you chose to be." And the reason Michael doesn't like Toby is because Michael tries to do something fun, Toby ruins it because he's HR, human relations. But, you know, Michael has so many iconic moments like Prison Mike and Michael Scarn from Threat Level Midnight and all these great things. The last chapter, Cultural Impact. This show impacted a lot of people and encouraged other companies to make shows like the mockumentary type style with talking heads and stuff. And there's been quotable, very quotable memes and stuff like, "The worst thing about prison are the mentors. Bears, beaks, Battlestar Galactica. I'm the Lizard King. Hey, Big Tuna." Yeah, the show has impacted a lot of people. And I also said that "no, gosh, please, no" thing one day somewhere. But it was just for comedy, it wasn't being serious. And I didn't actually scream it loud, it was at a normal voice. Also, I would also like to say Michael Scott is also very iconic. And when he left, it was very emotional on the episode Goodbye Michael, when they all sung a song 9,986,000 minutes. I feel like the show could have ended right there. I mean, the episodes after that, like the later seasons, season 8 and season 9, they weren't awful, but not as good as the earlier seasons, because Michael is the heart and soul of The Office. He's the glue that holds everything together. And later on, they tried to find their footing with having Will Ferrell as D'Angelo or James Spader as Robert California. And James Spader, if that name sounds, he's Ultron. Also, speaking of Marvel Comics, some people have been saying the actor of Jim Halpert, John Krasinski, should play a certain Marvel suit. They want him to play Mr. Fantastic. I wouldn't mind him playing Mr. Fantastic. Anyways, The Office is a great show. You should check it out. I give it a 10 donuts. This video is a little shorter than expected. Now you must review X-Men Dark Phoenix for the next video. X-Men Dark Phoenix? Really? So there's a bad guy in my house. To be continued. Next week. Alright, bug. Yeah!